So, with the arrival of the virus, it has prompted lots of new things. The first thing for me is that I changed tack of what I'm posting online, because it seems that there is a deluge of help and advice of what to do around the virus. In fact, I found it a bit overwhelming. So instead of joining the masses and trying to give advice and TLC out there, I decided instead to look for the beauty in nature, even if it is online, and post that. Generally, I'm always looking to put together information about our minds and our bodies that might be useful. I love sharing things that make sense of life and why we're here and how we can navigate waters with grace and growth. So I decided to take a break, well, maybe a little, from putting together this kind of stuff, and I opted instead to enjoy the beauty of nature. So research actually shows that the brain doesn't know the difference between reality and imaginary. So that's why I have focused on finding pictures of nature, nature videos, funny clips, funny animal clips, whatever I found to uplift my spirits. And it's actually like I created a lovely big space and found out exactly what it is that I can offer myself, because clearly I hadn't been doing enough of that. I even ignored stuff that would normally have grabbed my attention. And when I'd done that a few times, it felt really good. So I might even be reinventing myself and what I post. Who knows what's around the corner? Anyway, whatever turmoil the virus has prompted, we know one thing for sure. The world in which we're living has changed, if only in the way that we think about ourselves and the world. I could have been consumed by the fear around the pandemic, or use it as an opportunity for growth and acceptance. So I chose personal growth and a calm acceptance of what was happening. I'm sure we've all had experience of when things feel hopeless and tough at times. We wind up thinking and doing things that we hadn't ever considered when times were better. So generally we only notice this personal growth in hindsight, because when we're in it, it feels overwhelming and horrible, and we have very little belief in ourselves. And we might also feel out of control of our lives. We might start to appreciate what we've been taking for granted. We might even start to appreciate our jobs. I think lots of people would like to be back at work rather than in lockdown. Or if you're lucky enough to have a job that's your passion, like I do, you might feel really cut off from it and from the people you connect with. So we can choose how to respond to this adversity. It can be a time of introspection where we can reevaluate the course of our lives, or we can just accept and appreciate how lucky we are to have the lives we have. Being in lockdown gave me choices, so I chose to take pleasure in everything that I did, like being in touch with friends, albeit online or via text, doing a bit of decluttering, which I always really enjoy, and doing some other household chores with pleasure, I might add, meditating, doing some exercise, and soaking up the sunshine when the weather permitted. And then I reviewed what was good in my life, and I found that I felt more gratitude for food and groceries, particularly after having to shop in such a weird atmosphere of social distancing and silence. And then when we clapped for the carers every Thursday evening, collective well-being crept in. I found this clapping really emotional. So where does that leave me now? I'm so glad that I missed out on a lot of stuff that I chose to, that might have overwhelmed me. And it's called Jomo. It's short for the joy of missing out. Yay! So I am accepting of what's happening, grateful for my life, thankful and appreciative of my family, and I have renewed energy to pick up where I left off on my online postings. Maybe with a difference, I think. How that will play out remains to be seen. So I wish gratitude, simplicity, clarity, and self-care for you all.